What's cracking, peeps? T-Money up in the Heezy. Happy Saturday, late afternoon. Just got home, been out doing a bunch of errands and such. Stopped at the UPS store, grabbed some food, stopped over at my brother's house, mailed out a few packages, finally just getting home, ready to kick back and relax for the evening. But before I do that, I must unbox several packages that I got today. There are a few things in my home mailbox and then like 3 packages at the UPS store. I get most of my Amazon stuff sent to my UPS store address just because it's easier that way. I should probably just get everything sent there, but I don't. I split it up and then I forget what's going where and I get all confused, but it's part of the surprise element at the end of the day because I never know what's coming from where and when. So yes, so tonight 5 or 6 packages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to unbox. A couple coming from Amazon.com, one coming from Diabolik, one coming from Twilight Time, one coming from Vinegar Syndrome. So without further ado, let's get into this update. Just want to say thank you one last time to everybody that participated in the Scream Factory Attack of the Puppet People giveaway. Congrats again to you, Lewis, my man, for winning that contest, and for everybody else, thank you for entering. And yes, we will do more of those very soon, I promise. So anyway, guys, first up we got, we'll go with the Amazon stuff. Try and clear some room here. So we've got Amazon, 2 things from Amazon, and cool. So yes, in package number 1, I've got a release. I'm kind of really late to the boat on this one, but is late to the boat the term? Maybe. Late to the party? Yes, late to the party on this one from Olive Films. We just did a shot on video body bags week where I did Teenage Slumber Party Nightmare, and it kind of got me in the mood to, I forget who, somebody reviewed this one, and it's a film that's very big. Hey, Pipsina. She came to join the update. Hi, Lovey. How are you? Say hi to the camera, my love. There you are. You're on camera. Good girl. Anyway, so yeah, somebody had reviewed this one and discussed it, and it's just one that's big among the shot on video films that have been, excuse me, there's a hair on my nose, that have been released throughout the years. So it's one from, I think, the 80s. I think this is actually, was this the original? It's an important one, like the first shot on video film ever or something like that. And this is a 2-disc set coming from Slasher Video, which is a sub-label of Olive Films. What do they have? Slasher, Martini, and Olive, I believe. So anyway, yeah, happy to have this one. 2-disc set. I grabbed it on Amazon for a decent price. Go ahead, Pips. You want to go up? Go ahead, Pips. Go ahead. Keep saying to go up. You have to go? Oh, you want to just sit right there. Right. Oh, there she goes. Okay, good. Sorry, guys. Alright, so yes, we have Boarding House. Then I also grabbed the new one from Cult Epics, Death Laid an Egg. And I actually do. I didn't realize this, but, and coincidentally, I have it right next to me. This is all in German, but I believe this German Blu-ray double disc, or double feature Giallo film includes Death Laid an Egg. But because it's all in another language, I can't be sure, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the 2 films on this. But I did grab it, standalone edition, just because I love me some Cult Epics, collect their line, and figure why not have the film. This one also has, this double feature has another film on it as well. Gosh, I wish it wasn't just completely German, just so I could remember, because I bought this a long time ago on Diabolik, this one. But anyway, yeah, so good to have this Blu-ray DVD combo pack, new one from Cult Epics. I've seen a lot of people showing this one off, so it's a popular Giallo that was just released, I guess. And then, well, not really popular, probably like 2nd or 3rd tier Giallo in terms of popularity. So next up, we have another 2-movie package from Amazon. Looks like 1 DVD and 1 Blu-ray. Awesome. So we'll go with the DVD first. Somebody recently showed this off in one of their updates. Kind of a forgotten 80s, might be shot on video slasher film, might not. I think it was Derek, D-Boogie86. Pretty sure it was you, bud. So yes, I went and swooped it, copycat mode, because I love me some 80s slasher type films that I haven't heard of before. So Blood Cult we have. It's a release from VCI as well. I think it was you, Derek. And then I grabbed a newer release from Kino Lorber in their Western line, The Long Riders. I believe it was Mr. Parka who did an update, I think his last update. He discussed this film and it sounded really good. So my ass went online immediately after and scooped it up. So that's The Long Riders, a new one from Kino. Let's get into the Twilight Time. It's funny because this is just one movie and they just do such a nice job packaging it. They give you this huge box for one film. But I'm pretty sure this movie is now out of print. When I bought it, it was very low. I think they had less than 50 remaining. One good thing about Twilight Time is that they tell you kind of along the way the status, the stock status of their films, so you can get a heads up, like if you need to jump on something. So this is one film. Like I said, I think it's out of print now, but it may not be. Really nice packaging too. Coming from Twilight Time. So this material right here, this is the stuff that almost burnt my house down, guys, so be careful. Don't be an idiot if you have a wood stove and launch this as kindling or newspaper. It did not work out good. Alright, awesome. So finally get to the movie here. We have Mississippi Burning. Now, Brad Dourif, I believe, is in this film, so that's initially what attracted me to it. And it's not a horror film. I'll read it to you. It says, director Alan Parker's Mississippi Burning, 1988, tells the real-life tale of 3 young civil rights workers murdered in Deep South Mississippi, focusing on the FBI agents who arrived to investigate the crime. Also starring Frances McDormand and Brad Dourif, the film features a lacerating screenplay by Chris Giolmo, cinematography by Peter Bazoo, and a score by Trevor Jones available on this Twilight Time release with the isolated music track as always. So really cool. I like the cast here. You've also got Gene Hackman and Willem Dafoe. Yes, Willem Dafoe and Gene Hackman. So all-star cast, and then you've got your backup cast being Trevor Jones. I'm sorry, being who I previously mentioned, Frances McDormand and Brad Dourif. So excellent. Sounded like a good film, and got to get on those Twilight Times when they go out of print. If it's a film that interests me, I'm there, and you get a little booklet inside as well, which is really nice. Love these clear cases too, and they're surprisingly cheap. If you guys ever want to, like a lot of times companies like Vinegar Syndrome, the beginning of their line, they were releasing the standard blue DVD cases, and now they've switched to all clear. So like I always go to Twilight Time. They're $1.50, I think, per case, and you can buy like 6 or 7. I usually buy 10 of them. So that's like $10, $11, $12, something like that for 10 really high quality cases. I don't think that's that bad, $1 a piece. So yeah, and that way, like, that's what I've been doing. I've just been transforming because I like when they're all the spines are all the same color and whatnot for the boutique labels. So I just finished upgrading my Vinegar Syndrome, so they're all silver clear cases now. So anyway, that was a side tangent though. It's a good place to get cases if you're ever in the market for that, in those. So yes. All right, so that was my Twilight Time pickup. Now we'll get into Diabolik DVD package. Looks like it might be a couple movies. We will soon find out. Wasn't expecting anything this weekend from them, so this is kind of a surprise in itself. Cool, yeah, so I had placed this order about a week or 2 ago. I think 1 or 2 of these items were not, maybe not actually, I don't think. Yeah, so anyway, we got a new one from Indicator, Wolf, which means I'm going to be selling my standard Blu-ray edition that I have because I wanted to upgrade to this film. It's a great film. Nicholson and Pfeiffer, you know, you can't go wrong with a cast like that. And this is all region too for the folks that don't have all region players. So you can grab this. It's limited to 3,000 copies. So if you're a fan of the film, I'd get it. It's one of the bigger titles I think they've released in terms of horror so far. So yeah, that's Wolf. Had to grab that one. This one I'm really excited. I'm probably going to watch this tonight. We have Better Watch Out with the slipcover, new horror, Christmas horror film. It says, in this fresh and gleefully twisted spin on home invasion horror, babysitter Ashley must defend her young charges when intruders break into the house one snowy night. Or she thinks. So, could be a little twist there. But yeah, I've heard decent things about this film. JP, 22 Shots page, I I think he enjoyed it quite a bit. So yeah, I wanted to swoop that one up, and then cool. I didn't know Jesse was going to include this in here because I needed to wait till payday to grab this one, but clearly he just threw it in. That means he trusts me. That's a good thing. Gaining trust with the companies I deal with on a regular is essential. So anyway, yes, 8mm. I don't know why I just said that, but I did. Sometimes I just say random things. So I love Cinema Cult. I love what I only have 2 other Blu-ray releases from this company, and then I have a couple DVDs like Blood for Dracula. But I love what they do with their slips. They make them kind of like the window box slip, where you just open it like that, or the slide-in slip, whatever you want to call it. And then you've got your really nice thick UK-style Blu-ray case. Yeah, I haven't seen this movie in years, 8mm, so I remember it being fun and action-packed. I'm not a big Nicolas Cage guy, but it is one of the films from him that I really like. So really like the packaging here. I love that flippy box. I love it. Love it so much. All right, guys, last but not least, we have a beautiful package from Vinegar Syndrome. This is from the Black Friday haul. I feel like I spent a lot of money on Black Friday and I haven't actually gotten anything, so I start to get like antsy and not irritable, but I just, where's my stuff? I want my stuff, my material stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so anyway, this is like, I think the second, I got my Fright Rags haul from Black Friday, and then I got this, so I'm still waiting on a few other boutique label items that I had ordered on Black Friday. Because I really didn't do any shopping in stores other than, was it Best Buy? I just happened to be there that weekend, but yeah. So anyway, guys, a couple items here from one of my favorite labels out there, for sure. They do a wonderful packing job every time, and that is Vinegar Syndrome. So I'm going to tear open this package gently. Really excited for this. Pre-ordered this stuff, actually. And that was one thing that, so Vinegar Syndrome gave you the option to pre-order their Liquid Sky / 2 Mystery Blues like a month or so. I think it was in October the pre-order was available. So I just figured get it done, deal with it then. That way I don't have to, because I get anxiety and overwhelmed in my head. And it's stupid and it's a flaw of mine, but I can't help it. So to alleviate some of that anxiety, I figured what the hell, I'll just pre-order these now so I don't even have to think about it, which really did make my Black Friday haul easy. I consider this Black Friday because it was available on Black Friday, even though, like I just said, I pre-ordered it a month before because I had the opportunity to. But yeah, so it really made this Black Friday, it took a lot of the stress off because all I really had to grab was Severin's Jack the Ripper, and that was it. So anyway, let's get into the package. 3 beauties from Vinegar Syndrome. I love Vinegar Syndrome with a passion. So much. Alright, guys. They're so nice. So this is a film I'm not familiar with. Disconnected. This was one of the 2 Mystery Blues. And those slips are just so high quality. But it's a film. I'll read you the synopsis. It says, Alicia has been receiving strange phone calls in which loud and ghastly sounds echo through the receiver. Her relationship with her boyfriend Mike has hit a dead end, and Alicia fears he's having an affair with her twin sister, Barbara Ann. And all the while, a psychotic slasher is murdering young women with the police powerless to stop him. But then Alicia meets kind and nerdy Franklin. Will he be the man she's been searching for, or will his own dark secrets destroy their newfound happiness? Could nerdy Franklin be the killer? I hope not, because that would just be way too predictable. But in any case, people had talked about this film kind of on the back burner. The other one, the mystery one they had released, was kind of the one that got all the attention, per se. But I wanted to grab both. I mean, it was included in the package. I'd never heard of this film at all. And my buddy Andy, Retro Slasher, had, I think, talked about it briefly, saying he really wanted to see it. He had heard about it or something like that. So that was enough for me to want to grab this and get in on this for Sheezy. So there's Disconnected. And then we have the legendary Ice Cream Man, starring Clint Howard, that so many people have been raving about recently. I can finally get rid of my DVD edition of the film because we have this beautiful And I'm hoping that's not wear, like you can see kind of the corners are kind of white, like almost like shelfware, but I feel like it might just be the packaging, I hope. Let me know if your guys has the same kind of white wear on the corners. It kind of runs through it. I think it's just the design, which is fine. So you've got your, and by the way, the special features are packed on all 3 of these Vinegar Syndrome releases. Newly scanned and restored negatives, transfers, so you've got all that good stuff. Ice Cream Man, interview with Clint Howard, just stuff from all the film. I'm assuming Disconnected is the same. And then you've got your really, really nice Slippy Dip. So really happy I jumped in on this. I know they were running pretty low on, oh, maybe it wasn't. No, that was Severin and Jack the Ripper, but I don't know where they're standing with these. I do know that they tend to sell out fast, so if you're interested in grabbing the limited edition slipcovers that come with the films, I would suggest doing so soon, so you can still get them. And my apologies if they've already sold out. So anyway, guys, wrap this one up with, I'm really excited for this. Diabolik 86 is a huge fan of this film. I've never seen it. He grew up with it, I guess. That's initially what prompted my interest, is hearing him just ecstatic with the news that this was going to be released. So tons of features. I'll let you guys just pause that on your own time, and there you go. Check it out. But yeah, just a beautiful release. I really, really, really love the color scheme. It's beautiful. Damn, though, just noticing there's a pretty nasty crease in the side of this Slippy, but what you gonna do? No big deal. Can't always be perfect, but yeah. So guys, that's one hell of a haul for this Saturday. Just checking to see if I didn't forget anything. I didn't. My stomach is growling. I must go eat. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you next week. Catch y'all on the flip side. Peace and love.